My 14-year-old daughter is a psychopath and tried to kill our family. When I was 27, I already had 3 daughters with my ex-wife, who was abusive and struggled with both narcissistic and bipolar disorder. She would often yell at random times or scream for no reason, and the neighbors constantly complained. We lived in Norilsk, in eastern Russia, and that was where my house was located. My first and last daughters were normal, but my middle daughter, let's call her M, started showing violent behavior. It began around the age of 7, both in her games and in her personality. Around that time, in 2020, my oldest daughter died at the age of 10 from health issues. She had a very weak immune system. Now, I sometimes suspect that M may have been involved in her death, although there was never any proof. A year later, I divorced, and my ex-wife moved far away with the kids to protect them in Europe. For years, I heard nothing about them, except rumors. One rumor said that M had badly hurt some girls at school. Then this spring, my ex-wife suddenly called me after years of silence and said that M, now 14, wanted to live with me. She did not tell me anything else about M, such as her mental health. I later found out from M herself that she was actually sent away so that her mother's new boyfriend would not know she even existed. I also discovered her mother had neglected her and sent her to a mental hospital. She was there for about 2 weeks. At that point, I started to suspect that something was really wrong with her. At first, things seemed fine after she moved in with me, but M quickly became depressed. I was living in poverty and struggling with alcohol, which made it harder to help her. She got expelled from school, grew more attached to me, and started acting like I was her boyfriend instead of her father. She constantly fought with my girlfriend, Ruslana. Sometimes she even beat Ruslana up. Then in May, she ran away. On July 29th, after I had blacked out drinking, I was lying on the ground outside my apartment. When I came home, I found her stabbing my girlfriend. She then attacked me, tried to kiss me, and later, when I managed to calm her down and we talked a little, she said my girlfriend was an obstacle to our relationship. When I tried to call the police, she tried to kiss me again and then attacked. She attempted to stab me 4 times. She managed to stab me twice before I fought back. I later woke up in the hospital unsure of how it had all ended. I stayed there for 10 days. When I was released and returned home, she was gone. I contacted the police about her, and when they checked her information, the only thing they found was an apartment under her name that she had lived in after running away. Inside, they discovered disturbing evidence. That evidence, to me, confirmed she was a psychopath. She had apparently tried to eat a man's body and everything was still inside the apartment, except her. But there was no other trace of her at all. The police searched for her for almost a month and are still struggling to locate her. Here in Norilsk, the news only updates after months or even years, so I still do not know what is going on. She has disappeared completely. I do not know where she is. I am left shocked, grieving, and afraid. My girlfriend is still in the hospital, badly injured, and I have no idea if she is going to survive. Is M dead? If she was, the police would have found her. It is terrifying to think that she is probably still out there, free. Since Norilsk is so isolated, maybe it is better for the rest of the world, but if she had left here, they would have found her. This whole situation is causing me so much stress. Honestly, I cannot even move out because I do not have the money.